All right, guys, today is my father's birthday, and our birthday plans to celebrate him are all set like Jimmy Johnson for Sunday. As while we're out celebrating for him, we're going to also be paying tribute to Wendy McClendon Covey and Chance Hurstfield from the Goldbergs and A Million Little Things for their birthdays with the birthday tribute of their own. So therefore, and unfortunately with, being my dad's birthday, being a special day and everything, sadly for 2021, it's the last warm day of the year. So therefore, I want to make sure we end this warm season with an absolute bang, with this banger of a video, I'm hoping, before we start getting into the cold / rainy, snowy times starting tomorrow at the Ridgeville Rangers home football game when we celebrate Billy Younger and Tasha Davenport of Livin' La Vida Labyrinths and pay tribute to them. So, this summer has been let alone this warm, but in general, even before and after summer, before summer began and summer ended, was sweet redemption from last year, the weird year we had. We couldn't hug our friends, we couldn't take pictures and interact with them like the way we used to. I mean, we still were able to make videos, but still, it just wasn't the same. But a year later, even though COVID is still going on, and considering that, we have tools to fight this thing now, considering that now this year wasn't even as bad as it was last year. And hopefully by 2022, when we get to like Fun in the Sun season 2, come whenever we get the first day of warm weather 2022 next year, hopefully it'll just keep getting better and better to the point where we won't have to be as afraid. While we will miss this warm weather like we usually do every year, considering how much more emotional for me it was when I was younger, knowing that I couldn't, I wasn't going to see my outside friends much like that. And I'm not talking about here in Ridgeville. No, I'm talking about my Sandhurst days and, even my pre-YouTube days, besides the pre-YouTube days of Sandhurst, not just before and after my YouTube channel on Sandhurst, but even Lenore when I didn't have a YouTube channel. So I used to get so emotional knowing that it wouldn't be warmer back then, where I just refused to go outside and do anything at a young age. I wouldn't be playing Hot Pursuit 2, Need for Speed, or Twinsanity, Crash Bandicoot for the next 9 months. And, no warm weather, and I was forced to go out in the cold if I had to go somewhere. So I was like, other than that, I would never go outside in the cold to play. Now that I'm older, it's like it doesn't matter. It's like I'll do stuff, but and one thing will always remain the same. It hasn't changed since I was a kid. I hate the cold weather. I hate winter, and I'll never go outside and do anything in the neighborhood in the cold, let alone the winter. But if I have to go somewhere to record stuff, real life basketball in an indoor facility, or general indoor facilities with friends and family, I'll do it. So therefore, if just so you know, if any of you fans need me, I'll be there for all of you. So therefore, now let's go outside and give you guys the proper finale of warm weather that you guys deserve. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
There's no one coming. There's no one coming. And there's no way out. I've been falling.
No, everyone. By the time we get to this point of the year, by next year, exactly 365 days from now, by the end of warm season 2022, these will not be the glasses I'll be using when I do at that OG video from 2020 again. Putting it side by side with last year and this year, they'll be totally different glasses by then. I promise. These were only temporary. Going back to the Sandhurst glasses, only because the real ones I had at the time that Erin Perry, one of my best friends, gave me back when she was the eye specialist here at the eye place before she moved to our local eye place here before moving in Independence, broke. So while I'm talking about her, I might as well shout her out. Fuck it, go subscribe to her, link is in the description. So time to rock this neighborhood like Rob Riggle for the final time in 2021. White Flag, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Do you guys remember what I thought was going to be the true warm weather 2021 finale over on this street when me and that Julie chick did a TikTok after I helped her and her son Justin Jr. sell popcorn around this neighborhood?
Flashback.
Back at me, I gave a move. That ain't a problem. I know where we go. She had them. The whole club
A flashback.
Yeah, when you thought that was one hell of an ending, well, today hopefully we'll get that, just to fit in. But watch we don't get it, because now we're actually trying to get it, and it probably won't come that we're trying to get it. The only reason why we got it the one time is because we weren't trying to. So yeah, so you never know what's gonna happen, so good luck.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so apparently we had to wait till gasket blowing girl left the fireball man's house to get in the back in the backyard, because safety precautions. Very, very dangerous. Would you have said the same thing to Abby and Emma too?
Mila's back here, but they know better.
Mila does not. Because she does, she even with, you could ask Jerry Springer, man, and Richard Dawson lady, because I speak from experience and hanging out over there. She has done the dumbest things, as
I don't know if she does or not, but
she has.
for safety purposes,
She has done the dumbest things. Like, that's why I don't trust her to hug me, because when I tried to, when she asked for one, she spit on me. But it was here too earlier this summer.
Really?
Yes, that's what she did. So that's why I don't let her hug me no more.
I see. I can understand.
Yeah. I mean, Liam wouldn't do that. That's why I still trust him. Mila lost all my trust after that.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah. Bees were attacking back there in Fireball Man's backyard, so I had to get out of that Wyandotte mess. And none of that, he's stuck in there doing chores, so we're just going to kill time until he eventually comes out. So let's see what else what else we can find and who else we can see. Okay, we've officially made it to Eyeball Socket Boy's house. Yep, that's his mom, Jenna, right there, who sadly doesn't have a nickname yet, but she will eventually. It's only a matter of time. Unfortunately, that wasn't a very long trip, so yeah. So I promise you something big is gonna happen, whether we're planning on it or not. And the only reason why we got that like false alarmed warm weather finale is because we weren't planning it at all whatsoever. Not only that, we weren't even filming it. I did that stuff off camera. Other than the TikTok from that night, I showed to you guys, in the flashback sequence towards the beginning of the video. So yeah, let's keep rolling until it gets dark and we park the bus for one last time in 2021.
Much later.
Trip numero dos to Eyeball Socket Boy's house. Let's try this again. They're back. I saw Jenna come out. I saw her. I stayed and I thought, well, let's give this another whirl, since it's another dead night over here, because last year on the last warm day, it was banging. And even in 2017, when I wasn't uploading much yet either, it was banging. And we all know what happened that day. So, for those of you who don't know, one of my best friends who lives directly across the street from me, Daniel Lowe, has a cousin I'm best friends with because of an incident. October 3rd, 2017, a good kind, where his other cousin, Lindsay Strutback, we hugged in the front yard for a long ass time, and to cap it off, she kissed me on the cheek. So we'll just love at first sight for her since then. So I haven't seen her much after that since then, but eventually I will. It's only a matter of time. But for now, let's focus on Eyeball Socket Boy and his mom, Jenna.
Much later.
All right, this Jenna's man, getting ready to drive his sick-ass Chevy truck. And part of the reason why I left, because yep, see that house right there? That's where Cutie Pie lives. Her oldest son, Dom Farrago, he's a senior this year at North Ridgeville High. And yeah, you'll more than likely see him in tomorrow night's video, which is going to be a combined Lab Rat's birthday tribute for Billy Unger, Chase, Angel Parker, Tasha. Oh, here comes Josh. Look, I'll show you guys. This is part of the reason why I left. Since, and all along the fact that Jenna was working on her computer. Oh, look, there he goes. He's going around backwards. There he goes. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing.
Much later.
My phone's about to die. And speaking of died, it's just like yesterday. Not as bad though, but still. The place is dead. Hopefully my sprinkler system put out the fire immediately. Well, that's me scripting Lab Rats, getting ready for tomorrow's Lab Rats birthday tribute as at the Ridgeville Football Game for Billy Unger and Angel Parker. So Let's see how old Billy's actually going to be. Oh, wait a minute. Here's what we were looking for in day one the other day. So, tell everybody why I couldn't find you.
Because my 13-month-old son was having a meltdown, and so I took him upstairs to see if he would go down for a nap, and he did not. He just continued having a meltdown upstairs.
Honest to God, even though I came around 2 or 3 more times after the first one, I didn't even hear him.
He was young.
Yeah, and okay, this is the woman we were looking for not yet, was it yesterday? Well, yes, no, the day before, 2 days ago. Sarah Adamo Hunter, go follow her Twitter. It's in the links in the description. This is the lady who replaced Lauren Gift over there.
That's me.
Yeah, the woman who I loved very, very much, in a different manner, obviously, than Janet. I mean, I wasn't dating Janet at the time, but also in a different manner than her husband Trevor, who I wished happy anniversary when he came to help his brother cut grass, and I got a thank you, which was surprising. I thought he would just ignore me. But maybe it's because he hasn't seen me in a while, and maybe he misses me. Who knows?
That could be.
Yeah. It is getting close to sunset, and I had a name mix up with, it was Doug, the one who across the street who I mentioned in the video 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. Well, yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. The one, who watched Earnhardt Sr. die live, and he was part of the big NASDOG wreck on turn 2 at Jerry Springer Man's on September 1st, 2021. And so I kind of got him mixed up with his son Jeremy, who's home for fall break. And then I got Shelby right the first time, but then I mixed it up with her mom, Rachel, because I got so excited. That's usually what happens to me a lot. So unfortunately, Sarah's not feeling the greatest, but hopefully she has a speedy recovery. So my phone's about to die, and it's starting to get a little dark, and it's almost that girl Lele time. So this is where we're going to end the warm weather 2021 season. So, like I said, you know what? Before I was interrupted by Sarah's presence, I'm going to go look and see how old Billy Unger's going to be tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Hey, Billy Unger will be 26 years of age tomorrow. It will be his Todd Bodine year of life tomorrow, as we'll be celebrating him and Angel Parker at the Ridgeville Rangers football game against my old school in Berea. Which Sunday will be Angel Parker's real birthday, as she'll be Casey Mears, 41 years of age. But Sunday on her real birthday, since we're taking care of her tomorrow, it's going to be the Wendy McClendon Covey Chance Hurstfield birthday tribute. And then Saturday, even though I hate Texas Motor Speedway, mostly for Winston Cup, I have to watch the Busch race because we're doing a Ruby Rose Turner, Greg Biffle Sweet 16 NASCAR Busch Series watch party at Texas Motor Speedway. So you're in for a treat. And I apologize for the inconvenience that there was no Goldberg's and Million Little Things reaction videos last night, because while I was playing the waiting game in my bedroom, I don't want to get the street sign, I ended up falling asleep. I fell asleep playing the waiting game. I played the waiting game a little too early. I was a little tail happy, like, about waiting for both shows. And yeah, that's usually what happens when you get excited for something. You're waiting, and then boom, you get knocked out. So unfortunately, that's what happened yesterday, but I do plan to catch up. A million of those things won't be on next week, so maybe I'll fill in the slot. Well, no, because Spurs play, but I'll figure something out regardless. But there won't be any reaction videos since they didn't watch it live. So I'll see you all throughout the rest of the week for the upcoming videos that I explained to you guys yesterday and the day before and now that you're going to be seeing on the channel. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. And for the warm weather, we will meet again in 2022. See ya!